So I'm leaving. I have to leave at 7 a.m. right, and it's 10:38 right now, and I'm trying to wrap up some vids, and this was one of them because I did promise to do this because you know, Lobo really wanted me to do a tier list. You know, he said it's been 3 months, and you know, I promised him that I would do one that's worse than his. So there's that. Dear God, the impossible. Like, this might be a serious tier list. This might just be rage bait. I don't know, honestly. I mean, who gives a fuck about tier lists nowadays? I feel like everybody makes them now, and everyone's just either pissed off half the time or they just... Actually, yeah, I feel like that's it. It's just mainly people just being pissed off. Like, nobody, I feel like, agrees with tier lists anymore. I specifically chose you because I would dummy, like, I already have, like, 2 vids with him. So it's like, you know, some diversity. Plus, people seem to hate when Dummy's on a tier list with me because his tier list ranking is usually dog shit.
Oh boy.
So this should be all the characters, I think. Yeah, this should be all of them. I tried to look for like the most updated one. It took me a minute, but this should be it. We have to like somewhat rush. What do I like? Is this like a rush squadron tier list? I don't even know. This has to be like slightly quick because I still got to edit this shit and then make the thumbnail and then also make sure I'm packed all the way before I go to Puerto Rico.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I guess to switch it up because I feel like objectively, right? Like we know what's gonna be in Z tier. Should we just rate? Should we just like rank Z tier first, or like, I guess not like just rate it? Because I feel like it's objectively obvious. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put my character, and you know, you tell me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm smoking dick. Okay.
Okay.
All right. At number 1, we have Beerus in the Z. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
I was about to be like, hold on now.
God Goku. God Goku's like definitively like still the best character in the game. Yeah. It's not even close. Arcane Shot's still fucking ridiculous, especially when it's boosted up by Skill 3. Skill 2's literally never ending whenever he has his gauge popped off. His ultimate's still one of the best ults in the game. This character, I think, is never gonna age out truly, like unless they like butcher him, and they haven't done it for like 2 seasons. So, another character I have in Z. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Where do I begin with this fucking rat? I actually cannot stand Bulma, bro. I actually think I hate Bulma more than God Goku, and that's funny like saying that because we've had God Goku longer, but I genuinely cannot stand Bulma. I can't. I thought so many Bulma's that rat, and I know like most like people rat, like Tech's rat, Tank's rat. This tank is just so easy to rat. It's actually so stupid, and I don't understand why they didn't really balance. Like they haven't balanced it really. They quote unquote nerfed her, but it really didn't do much of anything. The house is annoying as hell. Just the general passive ability, just to drive around the map, fucking go vroom vroom like it's Mario Kart. It's literally cancerous. I can't stand it.
This character is literally like. I forgot the name of the guy, but like the way Napoleon was defeated was this guy just kept retreating and retreating. This is literally that character. Just like poke the bear and then just retreat. Poke the bear and retreat, and that's how you win. It's stupid, dude.
Literally. I don't get it. I truly don't. I feel like honestly, if you're someone who mains Bulma, you have to be bad. But then again, I don't really see that many bad Bulma players. From my experience, I don't really see. And I guess what I mean by bad Bulma players, I mean like people that like go negative. I feel like it's super hard to go negative with Bulma.
I would say there is a difference between good Bulma players and great Bulma players. Like for example, like a good Bulma player, obviously like they know how to rat towers and stuff like that. A great Bulma player knows how to not only rat towers, but play with their DPS, play with their team, know how to isolate targets with the house. Like they don't just use their house for like, oh, I'm just gonna rat the tower. No, they know when to use it.
The house is very. I feel like a lot of people in the beginning didn't realize this too, like how dumb this was gonna be. The house is very good for like separating people in like your lane, so you can like pick them off. Especially like early game, that's really valuable. If you have like Superstar or something, it's so easy to pick people off that way.
Oh, dude, I think you're forgetting another tank.
I want somebody to sit up on a rooftop and snipe this character off the entire face of the map. I just can't do it anymore, dude.
I wonder who else sat on the rooftop and sniped him.
Dude. Oh boy, another tank. Dude, this season's like tank meta is so bad.
I genuinely have never had less fun in a video game than when I was playing the solo Squadra Cup and everybody was running either Bulma or Bardock. and they just rack the tower. There's no skill ceiling with these characters.
Who would you? Okay, let me ask you this: who would you rather fight against? Like, if you had to play Squadra for the rest of your life, which is like saying already a lot.
I'd rather fight Bulma. Dude, Bardock with Dende specifically. His whole
Bardock with Dende doesn't die. Bardock already doesn't die. With Dende, he like literally he's a Masu basically. He doesn't fucking die.
Like, because there's a difference. There's a good difference. The difference is Bulma is annoying, but if you have a burst character like Trunks, you have God Goku Arcade Chop, you can melt through the Bulma. You can kill the Bulma. With Bardock, the more you're hitting him,
every hit, I get stronger.
You put Dende down, you can't even burst him with like unless everybody on the team. If you have a Trunks, God Goku, and then 2 other people, and you're focusing, yeah, you can burst them. But if you don't have that combination specifically, good luck trying to burst this motherfucker off the tower when he's like level 13.
Yeah, he just doesn't die. This is like if Bardock made like an immortality wish. He basically did in Squadron. This motherfucker just does not die at all. He can tank hits. His skill 2 is good. He has a great ultimate, which back in the day, his ultimate was still really good, and then they decided to buff the damage over for some reason. Now, like, throws you back super far and does insane damage for, like, I don't know who the hell was complaining about that. And I know people were, like, bitching about when he first dropped, and they're like, oh, his ultimate is so bad. I'm like, you are actually brain dead stupid if you think that ultimate was bad.
Because they think that they don't see the damage numbers, and they're like, oh, this ult stupid.
This ult that pushes you all the way back to the other side of your base. Oh, it does no damage. Oh, it's so bad. Shut up, man.
This character has been meta for God knows how long, and it's only because of that fuck ass 40-minute special he got, dude. Like, actually annoying as shit. I still think there is another character. There's still a lot of characters I think that can go in season 2.
I have another one, and it's weird because I've seen a lot of people go back and forth on where they kind of rate this character a lot. Kefla's an interesting one.
I think she's too.
I see a lot of people go back and forth with Kefla. I think especially this season with the Divine Draws, like the Divine Draws heavily favor this character, like with the skill 2 damage boost. Already she has great mobility. So, and when you're a character in this game, you want to have great mobility, which is something that I feel like a lot of characters like don't have the best mobility compared to Kefla. I think Kefla probably has the best mobility in the game. She's super quick. She can get out of like literally any situation, really. Obviously, like they compensate that with like giving her low health, which I feel like doesn't really affect her that much. But
I think it's also I found that this season, whenever Kefla is meta in a season with Team Rush Go or Superstar, which is basically since like season 3,
I think we'll start with up, yeah.
It's so unfun to fight against because all she has to do is just spam that one ability. She's dealing max damage with AoE hits on their rush attack, while moving fast as shit with someone who's right next to her, throwing out special 2s and like obliterating your health bar by just vanishing into it. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like this character is literally like it's just like this is like the mosquito character that like everyone hates in like those like games. Like this character is like the Black Cat of Squadra. Like this character just does not die, has so much mobility. Even if you like, the only way you can really kill her is again you have to catch her perfectly. Because if you don't catch her perfectly, she can get out.
Yeah, it's very hard to kind of kill this character if somebody like it knows what they're doing when they're playing with her. It's weird because like I don't even think it's like annoying, honestly. Like I want to say it is, but it really isn't because I feel like in general it's just a very solid character. Obviously, like I gotta know like when it's like skill 2 damage boost because it literally does the same amount of damage that like it used to back in the day before it got nerfed. But now it's kind of just like if I see a Kefla, it's like okay, it's gonna be a good game, and then yeah. I don't know. I really don't have any complaints about this character. I don't know if I would nerf anything specifically. I think she's just fine the way she is.
I think it's just the Divine Draws. The Divine Draws, like next season, if they get rid of Special 2-Up and Team Rush Go,
I think she goes down to A.
Yeah, I think she goes down to A. Yeah. I think the Divine Draws just heavily carry her.
Another kind of more debatable one. in my opinion, not maybe it's not debatable. I can't remember that many tier lists. I did see a couple different ones. Like obviously Lobo's dog shit one. I saw Abe's tier list. They were that one was pretty good. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that. Like I'm the one to fucking judge, bro. My last tier list like 3 months ago was pretty.
Dear God.
Dear God. Topo. I feel like he's Z tier, but people are gonna tell me that he's probably A. I'm fine with Z or A. I feel like he's Z because
I hear your reasoning for Z.
I think in general the buffs that he's gotten has done so much to him, especially that skill 2. That skill 2 is so it's unbelievably. It's probably one of the better. Like it's probably like up there with one of the best skill 2s in the game. The damage, the health that you get back from it, that can come in clutch for like some really needed moments. The ultimate's phenomenal. I think his ultimate. I know a lot of people used to bitch about his ultimate back in the day, a tiny bit. I feel like now it's a lot better because with like the stacks and all that, you can do like so much more damage. Skill 1's like okay, and then skill 3. I think a lot of people now have kind of gotten used to the skill 3, so I think it's kind of harder to catch people with it unless like you use it like a key moments. Like a lot of people, what I'll see with Topo players, and I realized this recently, is that like they'll really use it at like moments where maybe if like somebody ults. I've had it happen to me a couple different times. It's like for certain like ults, not like every single ult, but like if like someone goes for like a certain ult or something, they'll like do it to do back like massive damage. And other moments too, like, you know, they'll just try to like time it perfectly. It's all about like timing with this character, but I don't know. I always go back and forth with A or Z, but
the thing I put him in A personally, but I think he's like super high A. I think the one thing is that this character is still really good, even after the nerfs. Again, like you said, like his skill 2 is absolutely cracked in team fights. You get like build up with this guy, or like I see people run double red with this guy. I personally like.
I think it's better to run double defense.
Because double green just makes his survivability much more like. When you have such a high like character like that, and he also just has damage over time, so like you really don't need like insane cracked amount of damage. But I think also as well, the characters that enabled him, like Baby is in a bad spot right now. Like I wouldn't say like too bad, but like he's not in his strongest spot right now. So like when that doesn't, so like Baby is like his main enabler, because you slow people down, you're gonna consistently chase them down. Like this duo is literally unstoppable. If you put them together, he's Z tier. He's one of the best characters in the game. I just think.
Yeah, I get it. We're ranking them like individually, so. Yeah,
like if this was like based on like if they were in their best comps, I think Topo could easily be one of the best character in the game. But like outside of that, you're not gonna really run Baby, because again, outside of Topo, you're not really contributing. Literally every single Baby player does the same thing. If you don't have a Topo to go into, you just have to pray to God that your ult lands so you get overhealth and you can retreat. Yeah. And then if you lose your snowball stacks, you're just kind of fucked. That's basically how the Baby gameplay is. So like I think Topo is A tier. He's very high A tier just because of like the little HP nerf, but like that's really it. Like he's still really, really good.
Alright, I'll put it in Z so I can get engagement bait on Twitter.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, bro, this guy. Look at that text for a minute. Ultimate Gohan. Okay. I was gonna say Ultimate Gohan. It's weird because I feel like out of all the texts I see, he's like the least that I see. Like he's like the tech that I see the least of, which is weird. I feel like most of the time I see either Hit, Kid Buu, or who's the other one I'm thinking of? Final Form Frieza.
I think the thing is with Gohan, Ultimate Gohan is like those characters in games where like people don't really get the chance to master him, but like the people.
My squeaky ass chair. Sorry.
No, you're good. People who master him really just like. It's actually like insane. Like obviously, like you can make that argument for every single character. Like you can be a cracked Zamasu player, you can be a cracked Gamma player, but when we're talking about a cracked Ultimate Gohan player, we're talking about someone who's not gonna let you play the video game, someone who's not gonna let you get snowball stacks because he's running triple green. This guy's gonna be consistently stunning you out of every single ability in the game. This guy's gonna be pushing you back. He's gonna be landing perfect ults. This guy is just such a good disrupting menace. You put this guy in the lane with like Trunks or like Kefla, dude, You get hit into the wall in the first Kai, you're just fucked. You literally just die. You get hit into the wall, he hits you with the little skill 1, you get stunned again, you're just dead. It's a free snowball stack for your DPS.
Yeah.
And then even like late game, he's so good at displacement. Like his playstyle goes from like isolating. His whole purpose is literally isolating. It's literally in his text. Isolate fighters with his abilities.
I think it's fair to put him in Z tier. I was kind of looking at Goku Black to put in Z tier, but like I think now that the more I think about it, I don't know. Because with Goku Black, the problem with Goku Black to me, it's not really much of a problem, but like with Goku Black specifically, I think it has a really good ultimate. I think that when it comes down to it, a lot of the time it's all about setup with his moves, because you know you have to like shoot out your skills and you have to like, you know, try to go for a grab. Sometimes, you know, it does take a minute to, I think, get used to a tiny bit, to like specifically try and go for like that stun. That's like what you really want to get with Goku Black, because you want to go for all his skills and go for the stun if you can. And then outside, what was his passive again? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the passive ability for this character.
His passive is if he's in range of, if he's in the like thing of his skills, like the AoE of his skills, he gets like an enhanced rush attack. Yes,
that's what it was. Yeah. That's pretty solid to me. Like I think that's actually pretty good, especially like if you're like farming or if it's just like you just need to do extra damage. Pretty solid. There is a lot of setup to this character. I feel like I feel like when it comes to, would you say like late game this guy's stock goes down, or would you say that it's
not go down? I think he's still really good in late game. I think the thing with Goku Black is he's a character. I feel like this classifies with every single tech in the game, and this is what I do like about Squadra. The tech role, you really do have to communicate with your team. Like for example, Gohan. Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy into the wall. Everyone just kill this guy. Goku Black. Okay, I'm gonna set up this like little beam. I'm gonna use my Black Break. Then I'm gonna pull them in. They have lower defense. Let's kill this guy. You explode him. Like that's the thing with Goku Black. Goku Black is such an enabler for so many DPSs, especially like Trunks. You put this guy with Trunks in a top lane. If both the
oh yeah, dude. I did this combo recently. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
If they're both played to the best of their ability, it is genuinely so hard to win a top lane, because they Black Break the Kai, they grab you, they pull you in, Trunks just burst swords you, and you're dead. You just die. You cease to exist. Like this guy, I think, is just Z tier because he enables so much, and again, he can stun an entire row of people. His ult is probably one of the best in the game.
Dude, because that fucking I was trying not to curse the entire. I'm trying to practice like not cursing. It's just to see like I don't know. I'll look at my videos and I'll be like, damn, I say so many curse. I almost did it again. I say so many.
No, I get you.
Anyways, yeah, I was just kind of debating on it. Like, if I was gonna put him in Z, I was definitely gonna put him in S tier. I just feel like we're looking for like the top picks, and I feel like another person to put maybe in Z, who's also tech, Final Form Frieza. Frieza's ult, dude, especially now with well, I haven't done this yet, but like I feel like Jiren and his ult would it be really useful? Because the more I think about it, if Jiren's gonna push you away, I feel like that kind of just negates Frieza's ult anyway. But
well, the thing is, the funny combo you can kind of do is, let's say you're late into the game, or like let's say like even like second boss. Yep. Second boss, you're at second boss. Let's say it's Nappa. You could put a Frieza barrier down, and then you can either put a Jiren firewall to cover to literally make a box, like a 90-degree box around the like little area so you can burst, or you can literally just wait out the Frieza ult, time it perfectly, and send another wall. So now they're forced to go a certain way, and now they're out of position. Like there's so much you can do with his ult. Like his ult, because like I think Frieza's ult is better personally because his just covers up more of the map.
Well, yeah, his is more like the pushback on Jiren's is nice, but the problem is that the radius of it is like not as big as Frieza's, which thank God, because I think that'd be really dumb. Other things to note: Frieza, very good skill. That skill one is phenomenal. The skill 3 with the rocks, very solid. That combo is so deadly. If you can get the timing of throwing down rocks perfectly, to where like if you catch somebody running away, they're just dead instantly. There's nothing that you can do. They're just instantly dead. Skill 2 is just kind of okay. I feel like in most cases you're not going to see a lot of people use the skill 2, unless it's like for moments where maybe if they're trying to catch somebody off guard if the rocks aren't available.
I think the skill 2 is really underrated, and I think that's what Frieza players like. I think landing your skill 2s is what separates good Frieza players from great Frieza players, because you land a skill 2, you just get three free back shots with his skill 1, and they just die. You land the skill 2, you can jump the person. Like, it's such a good skill. Like, obviously, like, I wouldn't say like this is like the mandatory skill you have to upgrade, but I think it's just because Frieza has 3 other amazing abilities in this kit that the second one is still really good.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's kind of like solid, but like it's not. It's probably you're probably gonna like end up upgrading that like last, if anything. I feel like. All right. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh wait, I forgot the extra tier.
Don't you dare.
Hold on. Wait. You don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the fucking goats. Boo. And Boo. Oh my god, boy, oh boy. Let me tell you about Boo. Oh man. I love the way that Boo, the fat Boo specifically, I love the way he heals people. Just spreads out the love. Heals his, his kind teammates. I love the way that he wraps people up in some bubble gum. It's very nice. I really like that a lot. I love when he runs at you. His mass and his girth, fulls on, it just plows into you and it pushes you back. I love that so much. I love the ult. I love the ult when he vores you. That's pretty cool.
This guy's whole playstyle is literally just get me fatter.
Kid Buu, dude. Oh, Kid Buu. I love when he pounds his chest. I love the way that he, grabs people. Like he reaches out his massive schlong and he just grabs people and he pulls them in. Maybe gives them a little kiss, like that. And then he he finishes them off. Usually, unless they get out. Sometimes they might get out of it, but usually they don't. I love the way that he kind of shoots out his pink shit everywhere, and he kind of just surrounds the area with it.
Combined age of 42, by the way.
And I love, and I love the way when he ults. I just love it because he goes into his own ball, and he kind of he floats around. It's like a sperm cell, and then he evolves into his final form. Well, I guess his kid form, and then usually you can actually use that to get out of a lot of situations, which is pretty solid. But yeah, the definitive goats, we can agree on that, right?
Yeah, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's my trailer, by the way. If you would have said no, I would have probably kicked you, but it's all right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Up next, yes, I feel like we did the. Did we? Yeah, this is definitely not the way we did it usually. I think usually we just do it by the character that are on screen, but. S tier. We gotta get this. It's already 11:03, bro. We've been yapping about this for already. Actually, only been 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay, S tier, low key.
Okay, first off, S tier. Wait, because I used to hate on this guy back in the day. I'm gonna give him his props. Trunks is S tier to me. I think Trunks. I've grown to understand why people like Trunks so much. The problem with Trunks is that I don't know what it is. I feel like when you see a lot of bad players, half the time they're either Trunks players or they're Vegeta players, and I don't know why. This is not me saying this as some sort of conspiracy theory. It's just a proven fact. This is a definitive just thing of life.
I think personally, I personally would put Trunks in Z tier. I think Trunks is still one of the best assassin character in the game. Again, this guy has so much good synergy with every single Z tier tech. This guy has amazing synergy with. This guy has great synergy with Bardock. He just has and overall you literally just murder people.
Do you think we swap him out with Topo?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Alright, fuck it. Late minute edition. Z tier Trunks is I don't know. Well, what holds Trunks back? Let me think.
I literally legit the only thing that holds Trunks back is the inability of the player to get kills or assists. That's literally the only way this character sucks. Because again, his cooldowns are really long. But
wait. That's my problem with this character that I was trying to remember. The cooldowns are, for someone that's meant to kind of be that assassin kind of character, his cooldowns are long as shit.
Well, it makes sense though. Remember, this guy has a literal secret execute passive with his skill 1, where he does 35% more damage.
Yeah.
If you're below 50% HP. Like I think the thing is, the way I'm seeing this tier list is these characters are played to the best of their abilities. We're talking like the person is playing it locked in. Like we're talking like this guy's geeked and he's locked.
This guy's geeked.
Like if I would rather take a fully locked in Trunks player than a fully locked in Topo player.
I don't know, bro. Because okay, yeah, maybe.
Because this guy, like every interaction. Think of it like this. He's one of the best burst characters behind God Goku, obviously with Arcane Shot. I think that this guy is really one of the only ways, including Goku, that you can safely deal with a Bulma or a Bardock. Because a Bulma comes to your tower, you have a Trunks. A Trunks can literally just spam skill 1, his little thing. He can ability dump into the Bulma, and the Bulma will like die. Like as long as he has a support with them. Like if he has like another person, same thing with Goku. Like you can still burn someone with both of those characters, but I think like having that ability to burn through one of the best tanks in the game for ratting just improves the stock drastically. Because like drastically, not dramatically. Wow, new word. But yeah, I think like Topo's thing is like, yeah, he's good, but again, if I have to be fighting against the meta team, which will definitely be a Bardock with Dende or a Bulma with Dende or Tao, I'd rather take a Trunks in that situation because we have a burst character.
Okay. I'll keep it for now. Maybe it will change. I'm not sure yet, but wait, I just peeped this. Why is Jiren
a
red?
DPS? Huh. Okay.
Okay, makes sense. Anyway, sorry, I just peeped that. Who else in S tier? Oh yeah, wait, Jiren. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? We're talking about him. Yeah, Jiren's definitely S tier. Jiren is held back to me. I think when it comes to ratting towers, he's not the best at it. Like he's not the best at it. Like obviously Bulma and Bardock are better. The thing with Jiren that holds it back is that it's super hard to escape with Jiren when you're like trying to rat a tower. Like if the enemy team knows what they're doing, because I've seen a lot of cases, even with like Dende, right? Now, granted, if I have my passive up, which I've seen a lot of people bitch about the passive a lot, or not. Okay, I say that a lot of people have been doing that. I saw like maybe like one person on Twitter doing it, and some people were like agreeing with them. Jiren's passive, I understand why they made it like a front facing only, because if it was like both front and back to where you can like do it to activate it, it would be he probably because dude, when he has that passive popped off,
oh yeah,
it's so dude, he dead at like he's not on that same tier as Bardock obviously, because there's obviously you just get behind him and like, you know, do more damage, but it is so hard to kill this character.
I think, I mean, again, I like what the devs did with him. They made him a brawler in your face kind of character. Like they didn't just make a tank that was like, oh, he can be in your face, but he can also rat. Like, no, this guy, if the enemy team knows what they're doing, this guy will perish.
Which that's another thing when it comes to close like up characters, and one of them is like when one of the best characters in the game is a range character, he gets fucked by range characters heavily. There's a couple different characters. He gets fucked by Topo, to me. He gets fucked by God Goku a lot of the time.
But yeah, like that, the whole point of this character is literally just a brawl. When you have a character that can brawl on your team, especially a Jiren, his whole purpose is literally get in your face, brawl, and push you back, or like get displacement. Like with his ult, you see that with his ult. You see his like skill 2, he gets his overhealth. Like every one of his abilities is supposed to enable him to stay in the fight and stay in people's faces.
Yeah, love the skill 2. Skill 1 is like, I feel like it's really only ever done anything for me like when like the passives actually build up and does like more damage, because I'm pretty sure that's how. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does more damage. No, does he get more damage? It feels like it. Maybe it's because I'm like doing like the counter attack with like when his passive's active, or his gauge is active. Phenomenal ultimate. I think his ultimate's really good. Skill 3 is pretty solid if you have moments where you need to like gain health back. Charge up time's pretty long, but I think most of the time you're not really doing that for damage. Half the time it's mainly just for like if you're trying to gain health, or if it's meant to just be like a quick KO. Like if you stun somebody and they're already low, you just do that, wait a couple seconds, probably instantly kill them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I almost hit the backbone by accident. Yeah, I think Jiren's definitely S tier. Just the only thing like really holding him back is the fact that 2 of the best tanks in the game just gap him from the pure sense of 1 just quite literally does not die, and like you can go to tower and come back to your tower and be perfectly fine while also being able to move very quick when his gauge is up, and then the other one just fucking rims around the map. So that's kind of it. Like he just gets fucked by not being able. He just doesn't have good mobility. I can't get the words out properly. Like it's so late, bro. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
All right. Next up, now I'm gonna do this. Even though I run into a lot of garbage Vegito players, and I'm not saying like I'm, you know, God's gift to this game, but Vegito to me, I think Vegito's S, but the problem is that so many people don't know how to play this character because he's a character that has a way higher skill gap. And I know like before people used to say that he was awful, and then people kind of gone around to like, oh no, he's pretty good. But there's so many bad Vegito players. Yeah, like a lot of people that misuse his ultimate, people that don't utilize farming with the skill 1, especially like on Superstar. I don't. Okay, if you win the game as Vegito, look, people have probably seen that clip. I think that was a pretty popular, like, I don't want to say popular, but like it was a clip that like I think a lot of people did see, where that Vegito like ended the game level 9, the lowest level on our team with Superstar, with a free level from chat. That is fucking crazy to me. If you're the lowest level on our team with max Superstar with an already existing extra level while having one of the best farming tools probably in the game, that being your skill 1. Yeah. With that being said, the right Vegito player is insane with this character. They get their ultimate, they're able to ult at the perfect times where it's team fights. And I see a lot of, okay, that's another thing too that pisses me off, is that I see a lot of Vegitos for some reason that will like throw out ultimate in like 1v1 situations. Why are we doing that? Or like situations where it's not needed.
It's such a stupid like way to play the character.
Yeah. Skill 1's phenomenal. Skill 3, oh my god, bro. The range on, what was the one that gives like, that has like the ridiculous range? I think it's a skill 2. Yeah, the range on the skill 2 is fucking dumb. Like when you catch up to somebody.
The flash dodge is ridiculous. Like, yes. I have a clip. I want to see if I can find it. I have a clip where I was literally riding Tao. Yeah, the Tao Pai Pai. I was riding Tao off of the getting a tower, and this guy flash dodged to me from the last God of Destruction all the way to middle hunt.
Yeah, he is dumb. Up next. Okay.
Hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'll let you talk. Sorry.
Hear me out on this. I think the next character up should be Caulifla. I think Caulifla is like really.
Let me. Okay.
Like,
okay.
Like the way I see it is
in S.
Again, yes, because look, let me explain. You have a character that is. I think she is probably like one of the closer characters, including Jiren, to Bardock in the sense of like unkillable, because Provoke just gives you 67% less damage reduction. So obviously off the bat you're already like tanky as shit.
The way her passive works, right, is it's I barely play this character. I'm trying to remember.
The way it works is whenever you hit someone with the ability, like whenever you provoke someone, they all target you, and all damage you get taken is reduced by 67%.
Yes, that provoke. I've seen a lot of cases, and I recall this when I was playing with Dummy the one time when he was playing Super Saiyan 3, and he was trying to escape, and because he was trying to do that while using his skill 2, he got provoked back into Kefla.
Yeah, every move in the game targets her. So, for example, when you try to IT out, that's why if you catch a Super Saiyan 3, they can't IT out because the IT automatically locks onto her. Same thing with like other characters. Like, let's say for example, like there's a Piccolo. Let's say there's a Piccolo charging a special beam. Caulifla just has to kick him once. The special beam will automatically target where she is. It will leave wherever he's going. Same thing with Ult. Same thing with like Super Saiyan 3 beam. Like this character's whole thing is to say, hit me. And then she probably has some of the best tower defense as well. Being able to just
the ult that gives like mobility. First of all, that ult like makes for one thing gives her great mobility. Very good for like getting multiple people off tower.
Well, not only just that, but think of it like this: that big ass like dome. I forgot the name of like
the skill. Is it the skill 2 where she like kind of like she raises her hands and like a big explosion kind of happens? Yeah, that's very solid as well. Great pushback. I like that.
Yeah, and I love how they like swap the effects of the skill 2 and skill 3 because I think that just makes the character better overall as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her other skills. Her skill 1, that's the kick, yeah. And then the skill 3, or yeah, skill 3 is the
ball toss into the jump.
Yes, which I think those are good for the most part.
Yeah, I think she's just S tier because again, being able to knock someone off that tower or like you get the push off and then like you taunt someone and now they're gonna do less damage and also as well just playing really solid defense.
Yeah, okay. I was kind of debating on what for one to put her in A, but I think hearing what you had to say about her, like I said, I'm not the biggest Call Diva player. I don't really see this character that often either because, like, you know, majority of people just play like the brain dead tanks, like the top tanks in the game. Yeah. Which that's not to say that Call Diva is a bad tank at all. It just means that like those other characters just gap her because of the fact that they're just overtuned to all hell. But I can like what you're saying. Like the more I think about it, I can agree with this placement for S, which is pretty solid for her. I don't see many people consider this guy. That's not entirely true. I think a lot of people would consider putting him in S or like at least like A. I feel like Goku is S tier.
Okay, I want to hear your reasoning on this.
Sorry, my brother's son just walked in the room. Hold on. Hi, bud. What are you doing? Oh, I'm recording right now. Can you watch something? Where's mommy? Is she sleeping?
No, she is awake.
Oh, okay. Hold on, well, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was one fucking... Hope I locked the door this time. Alright. What were we saying? Oh yeah, Goku. It's such like a weird like time to come back. I don't know. I feel like Goku all around is just trying to how do I word this? Because I did play him relatively recently, and he feels, for one thing, he feels amazing to play. I think his skills altogether just synergize so well. I think he can do great damage. I think the Spirit Bomb, even though it takes a long time for it to come down, it obviously the impact of it still, it does massive damage. If you get that Spirit Bomb down perfectly with timing, you'll probably steal bosses like 9 times out of 10. Maybe even kill like the entire team if they're low enough. I think his Kamehameha is very solid still. The Kaioken obviously like is probably one of the best, I guess, like boost skills for a character, just because it amplifies all his damage on like pretty much all his abilities. His Meteor Smash, or was it Meteor Smash? Is that what it called?
Meteor Hammer.
Meteor Hammer, sorry. Meteor Hammer, his Kamehameha, his Spirit Bomb. They all just synergize so well off of that Kaioken. Even like by themselves, they really, for the most part, do a good job of just getting people low, finishing people off, whatever may have you. The Meteor Hammer is very good for catching up to people, trying to run away. Yeah. The skill 1 you can use to like snipe Kai. Just snipe really anybody if you have to. Obviously, then you can just amplify those with the Kaioken. And like I already gave my reasoning for the Spirit Bomb earlier. I just think this character is all around he's a character that I don't think a lot of people really think about it that often, because you don't see this character, like when you see this character, a lot of people just think it's like, oh, it's the character that everybody's going to probably use when they first get into the game. But really, the top tier players with this character are steamrolling lobbies. They're steamrolling.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is again my one problem with this character, because again, I love this character personally. I think he's one of the most underrated characters in the video game.
I agree.
This guy never gets talked about. Like, the one problem with this character is he has the Trunks problem back in like season 1, where like he just takes too long to build up. I feel like in the beginning parts of the game, this guy can feel really weak compared to other characters. Like,
that's fair.
But once you hit that threshold where like you get your max Kamehameha, you get your max Meteor Hammer, you're fucking frying. Like, this guy is frying. You get your bonus stacks, this guy's not done. Like, this guy becomes an absolute juggernaut once you get past that level 8 mark, and you get your maxed out abilities.
I don't know, like, he just feels nice to play, and he flows really well with all the skills together. That's really all my personal, like, reasoning for it. So I'll leave him an S for now. Obviously, it can change. Like, this entire list could fucking change for all we know. Like, I don't know. God Goku ended up in C tier for all we know. But yeah.
Okay, for me personally, I think one more character in S tier, in my personal opinion. I think that Android 17. I think the buffs for Android 17 are just so good.
Oh yes, that's true. I was already gonna put him in S tier, to be honest with you, but you kind of did it for me.
That 6-second barrier ball is so good because, again, remember, I think barrier ball also flips stat effects. So you hit a Kefla who's in her little speed form, you're flipping her stats effects, and she's moving like a turtle.
Dude,
you have the barrier, especially with brawlers. When you play this guy with a brawler like Trunks, with Jiren, with Super Saiyan Goku, Kefla, when you play with someone that wants to get in your and you play with this guy, yo, it's absolutely insane what this guy can do. And I don't know if you remember this, but there was a really good strat this one team did. When Daima Goku was in meta, they would put the barrier up, or like whenever they needed to like sneak something, they would put barrier on the person, and then they would just tank and just check. This guy can literally, if you wanted to be that ratty bastard, you can go with someone like Bulma or Bardock, and you can just spam your shield.
Infinite health.
Yeah. Like Dende, you put Dende with Android 17 and a Bardock, you need God himself to strike him down. Like, he's not dying.
Also, another thing, I know this used to be like a huge thing back then. I'm not sure if people really do it now, but people used to use ult on bosses a lot because it would negate like people trying to go for like moves on the boss itself. That way their teammates can come in and steal it. His ult is probably one of the most, like, not underrated per se, but maybe least talked about when it comes to, like, I guess just general ults in the game.
It's a really good defensive ult. I feel like the problem is people don't use it defensively. Like, people will pop this shit. Right?
I've seen so many, like, and obviously, like, it's newer people that are probably trying with the character. They'll just pop that shit like randomly, like if they're trying to stay alive. I see that a lot. If there's like a 17 that half the time might not even die, they're just kind of like, I guess, getting pushed by like one or two characters, they'll like immediately pop the shit, like pop it immediately. I feel like this ult is so good in team fights.
The people who also do, I see another stereotype with this character, they'll purposely just walk forward and get hit by everything and then pop the barrier. Like, and then like they either get burned out of the barrier and die instantly, or like they just miss everyone entirely. Like, I think this whole point of the character is, like, the whole point of the ult, yeah, you use it when you're low health, but don't actively seek out damage, because again, you actively seek out damage from, let's say, a Trunks or God Goku. Hey pal, you're at 100%. Yeah, now you're dead.
Yeah, it's just
like,
a waste.
It's so stupid. But
yeah, also, like, yeah, this character, honestly, from a support standpoint, he's probably the best at it. It's just,
yeah, I think this guy's whole purpose is literally to be a support. He has a stun. He has reverse.
Yeah. He definitively to me, I think it can be annoying at times, especially like dude, there's been so many times where I'm about to kill a character. This fucking guy zooms in out of nowhere from like off frame and insta heals them and like just saves their life. He's so good at like last minute clutch moments where like you need to like save a teammate or just teammates. And yeah, I was already gonna put him in S, so I wasn't shocked when you said that. It definitively, I agree, he's S tier. He probably the most, I want to say probably well balanced. I mean, I don't see that many people complain that 17's overtuned or that he's broken, quote unquote. So
he's a top tier character that doesn't feel broken and doesn't feel weak. Like, I think this is like, I think 17 is the, like, I think he's the gold standard of the tech role, just because he's not broken, he's not weak, he does his job. He can be annoying at times, but again, the annoyance is just because he does his job well.
Yeah, I agree. Damn, okay, wait, this tier started looking better than my last tier. I mean, I don't remember what my last tier list was, but I probably should look it up, or maybe I'll be too lazy to put up like a side by side. But I'll say it. I still think Super Saiyan 3 is an S tier character, bro. I think this guy, especially with healing, the healing divine draw, he is so fucking irritating. Dude, this character with like 17. Like, first of all, if he's shooting Kamehameha in the back and you have 17 coming into support for like tower pushes or just like really like anything at all, it's so cancerous. I hate it so much. It's so annoying. But also in general, hold on, because I know he did get nerfed recently. I'm pretty sure, right? Did he get nerfed? I think so.
Yeah, he got nerfed. Yeah. He got his instant transmission got nerfed.
That's what it was. That's where like I'm kind of like on the edge of like, well, is he A or is he S? I still think he's like above A at least. Can we agree with that at least?
I low key. You're gonna think I'm crazy for this. I think he's B.
B.
Okay, let me explain. I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
Okay. I think that people now understand the value of barrier because, like, when this guy was meta, right? People were bitching and complaining, and again, I was one of those people too. Then I realized the power of barrier, and the barrier low key just kind of like negates his like B. And then also his IT. His IT is annoying as shit. I 100% agree with you. I like the IT is annoying.
Dude, okay.
But I will say, the snowball nerfs hit him hard.
That's true. Okay.
The IT nerf, although it doesn't seem that big, it's 0.09 seconds. How longer can it be? That really does affect them. And then also you gotta remember one of the bosses in the game that gives extra health, Yakon. You can't just IT into it and Dragon Fist. You have to be in the area. And remember, even if you
you IT if there's a teammate inside of it, can you IT to him?
No. Because remember, it's shrouded by the smoke. That's the reason why Godku and Super Saiyan 3 just can't sit on towers the entire time is because if you try to IT in, you can't because everything's obstructed by the map. If you try to open it will get absorbed by the smoke. So the whole point of Yakon was to say Yakon's whole thing is you're supposed to be inside to deal damage. So you have to go out of your way as a Super Saiyan 3 to go inside. You go inside as a Super Saiyan 3, unless you have everyone is looking at you, you're dead.
I don't think for one boss it makes it like that. It downgrades on that bad. I know there's like other reasons, but I don't think like just because of the fact that he gets affected by one boss out of like the 3 other ones in the game, or not 3. I'm sorry. Yeah,
This is like the best, in my opinion. This is the best boss.
Yes, I agree. He is the best boss, and even then, you could still like walk into it and I guess just like go for Dragon. Which I still think that Dragon Fist is probably the best, not best DPS alt actually, because that would still probably be God Goku, and maybe Kefla if you wanted to count that too. That Dragon Fist, first of all, and I see a lot of Super Saiyan 3 players that for some reason will IT and like random people and like Dragon, like I don't know what it is. Super Saiyan 3 Goku players have this weird obsession with like either ITing into like people or just walking up like when they're like in a fight and just dragon fisting for no reason. Dragon fisting for no reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I just think personally this guy isn't good, and I don't think this guy is like in the right meta. Like again.
Okay. I can settle for A. B, I think you're smoking. I disagree heavily. I don't think he's B tier. B tier is like, if we're thinking of like B tier DPSs, we're thinking of like maybe fucking Deborah and maybe Gammas if you want to say Gammas.
Okay, listen. I'll do low A then. I don't think this guy goes above mid A. This guy is, to me, very low A. Like he's either B or borderline B.
I don't know, man. I still think that a cracked out Super Saiyan 3 is super annoying to fight, especially like with Super Starter healing attack.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not nearly as annoying. And again, I think there's better I think there's better characters that do healing attack better. Like, for example,
all right. I'll put him in A. It's a questionable A to me. We'll end it there. We'll just put him in A for now.
Okay, I think speaking of characters that do healing attack better than him, I think Bojack is here. Bojack.
This is going to be probably the hottest take of this recording because I'm you know that I'm a big Bojack fan, and I love to throw in my hot takes.
Oh God.
S tier Bojack.
What the fuck are you doing?
Listen, hear me out, bro.
Brody.
He's BoJack, bro. He's BoJack. Hear me out, bro. Look, we gotta make this interesting. If this was all just correct opinions, then this show would be ass. Even then, I still feel like I'm obligated to share why I love this character so much. I think that BoJack. And first of all, I saw this debate the other day when I was talking with Pumpkin King. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, no.
Okay, first of all, if you're a BoJack player, let me just say this right now before we get into this fucking ranking. If you're a BoJack player and you're upgrading that ultimate before every other fucking... If you're upgrading that ultimate before any of your skills, like your basic skills, like skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, are even close to max, you need to hop off the character immediately. you need to pick another character. BoJack's not for you. I saw somebody literally trying to make this comment that... And look, I've said this from the beginning. There's a really popular short I have where I was shitting on BoJack's ult because definitively the ult does suck ass, and people are like, "Well, actually,
it's for control.
It's a crowd control ultimate. That does not stop the ultimate from being fucking dog ass. I don't understand why people defend this ult so bad. And I love BoJack, but his ultimate objectively is awful. It cannot steal bosses, even with crowd control. When are you ever going to use an ultimate for crowd control? If you're going to use an ultimate for crowd control, you could probably, let me think, you could probably use crowd control ultimate.
Bardock.
Bardock, yes.
Bardock, Bulma, I'd say. Bulma is definitely a crowd control ultimate. Gohan.
Would you consider Jiren kind of a crowd control character in some cases if he's using ult?
Crowd control means to like... to separate.
Yeah, separate. I know. With BoJack,
so,
the separation in question is him coming up, is the character, the enemy in question, coming up behind you and backshotting you as you're sitting there lifelessly not being able to move. I don't understand why people defend this ult so bad. With that being said, BoJack, late game BoJack is to me, right? Is one of the best range characters with his max, and like I said, we're asking a lot here. Maxed out skill 1, 2, and 3. Even then, like if you have skill 1 maxed out with skill 2, he is fucking crazy to me. The damage that he does is insanity. He gets held back a lot by his ult. I know that, and also the fact that that's actually probably it, honestly. I think his ult is really the only thing holding him back, and I guess also the fact that like he, you know, like early game he's not the best. Obviously, his skill 1 is rather like small in terms of radius. The skill actually the skill 2 is okay. Actually, I think early game skill 3 actually I feel like is actually no. I'm sorry. Swap that out. Skill 3 is solid. Skill 2 is pretty good early game because I think it's like the radius of like how wide it's spread out is like good enough to where I think it can be like somewhat effective, but I feel like, I don't know. I always go back and forth on whether or not I like the skill 3 or skill 2 more early game, because I think skill 3 is really solid just for catching people that are trying to run away, because I think it takes away Vanish still, right? Or did they change that? I believe it's still the same. BoJack.
It gets rid of Vanish. You can't Vanish that.
Yeah, I think that's really good if you're able to place in a good spot where like you have time to where you can attack them before they're able to vanish or if they get out of it. But like I said, this is a hot take. Like I'm not gonna say this is like a universally agreed upon opinion. This is a hot take of Doom. I love BoJack personally, and there's another character that I do love that I'm not gonna put him in S tier because you know.
Don't you fuck. Are you hovering over the character? I think. No.
Hey bro, I know. I'm not gonna because I'm already giving like one objective hot take. I'm not gonna do it. But like. Okay. Look, man, I think BoJack, especially with the right divine draws, he's so good when if you have the right, and usually I never have a problem with BoJack. I feel like out of all the characters, I probably do the best with BoJack on DPS because I know my entire goal. It's just to build up to where you're at that like mid to late game stretch where you can just literally stand back and just range everybody with skill 1, skill 2, skill 3.
If you're gonna drop a hot take, I think I can drop a hot take.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I won't put him in S tier because I think it's pushing it. I think Hit is top 8 tier.
Hit in S tier I don't think is crazy. What? That's not a hot take to me.
No, people no, I don't understand why people hate Hit. And I think that people are just so like they're so blind to like how good Hit is. I think that he is still a very, very good character. The only thing holding him back is that every single character in the game has an AoE. If none of
Yeah. His invisibility, I feel like when you're going against an AoE character, it's very easy to catch. Usually, if you know what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. Look at all the characters we have here. They have something AoE based in their kit, and I think that's what really screws them over. But this character, if he gets a certain buff or there is a meta where AoE falls off, this guy instantly can go from being like what people say, E tier, he's like lower tier. This guy can easily go from that back.
Okay, first of all, people that say he's low tier are like, first of all, okay, my takes are bad. If you say this character is low tier, you're actually, I can't say that. You're actually dumb.
I know. I'm.
Yeah, I don't understand why anyone would find this character like, okay, if you let's say like you did say A, I think he's S. I think his ultimate, for one thing, his ultimate is still probably one of the most annoying ults in the game. It's one of the best probably tech ults in the game, from just a standpoint of your like literally you pop that in the middle of boss, it's like a deer in headlights. You can't fucking do anything. It's so bad.
You're blinded, you take more energy damage, and he gets free stuns on you.
Yes. His invisibility obviously is really solid for when he goes for towers, I think. Definitively, yeah, I think hit for the most part is still like... It's still the definitive radder for tech. I think he's the best at it still on tech, just because of the fact... Like, I think you're going to expect it now, but I don't think that really stops from how effective he is.
I think the problem is, the reason why I say A tier as well is Godku is still meta. Bojack is also there. The way you play God Goku is 80% of the time you're just sitting back behind the tower, and when the boss comes, you just orbital.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can just melt people from range. So that's why I think he's A tier. I think once we get out of an AoE meta, however, he shoots up. Like I would personally, if God Goku didn't exist, I'd have this guy next.
Look, look, fuck it, 2 hot takes, bro. Because I can't wait to get, dude. People are gonna be pissed. Like when we post this.
We're actually gonna get crucified by the squadron.
Yes, bro. We got Bojack above supers.
Yeah, no, dude. We're actually dying.
This is so funny. I'm sorry.
Genuinely accept your fate, bro. Oh my god.
This is so funny, bro. Oh my god.
I mean, bro, I saw you hovering over Super Vegeta at 8.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's a hotter honestly, that's probably a hotter take, if anything.
Low-key, I think we can rapid fire A tier, kind of. I feel like there's a lot of A tier characters. Well, not a lot of it. Yeah, there's a lot of A tier characters.
Well, okay. Yeah. A tier for me personally.
We can do 2 at a time.
Kid. Okay. I think the Kid Qs are A tier.
Yeah. I can see him S tier. I can see him S tier.
Like, okay, my reasoning for this really. The thing with like Kid Goku is that I think it does outside of his ultimate probably is up there. His ultimate is like one of the best for stealing bosses because of how like quick it is and the amount of damage it can do. Which, by the way, if you're playing Kid Q, stop popping your this goes for like all these characters. I feel like I've said this like 5 times. Stop popping your ultimates at random for no fucking reason. I don't understand why people have this obsession with just popping shit for no reason. Like, for the sake of all that is Squadra, stop popping your ultimates at the most random like times. I don't understand. I see this so often. Okay. I think that he is S tier. His ultimate's really solid. I think the power pull, like, okay, my aim is atrocious usually, but when you're able to actually land it, the damage is crazy. Plus that skill 3 is also like really good for like just debuffing and all that. Or I think it gives buffs and debuffs if I remember correctly, right? Yeah.
I think it just gives debuffs. It gives a slight blindness debuff. And then it gives you like an AoE at the end.
Yeah, and then the skill 1, I feel like it's not it's not the greatest, but I think that I don't know. I guess like its real only value is like if you're trying to stop somebody from escaping, you can like slow them down like momentarily or like get maybe last sneak in on Kai if like you're able to time it perfectly. But outside of that, I still think that it doesn't hold him back from being A tier though. I still think that like definitively like he's a pretty solid underrated S tier character. I don't think a lot of people talk about this character that much, to be honest with you. I don't hear this character talk about much, so I don't know if that really is like from like anything in specific, but I think that he is an S. I think Daimiku's an A. They've nerfed him a lot.
Yeah, I feel like people put him in B tier, or like they put him in like the lower tier. I think he's still very good. I think he still has one of the best boss secure ults in the game, especially if you have Epic Hunter. You put Epic Hunter on this guy and he like steals the boss instantly. Like he's one of the best boss stealers I think in the game, if you're excluding like obviously Orbital Goku. Yeah, like this guy just steals bosses. I think being immortal throughout the entire time in the ult is also ridiculous because you can use it as a dodge tool as well. You can dodge someone in the boss area while dealing damage to them and the boss. I think even though his like power pole dance got nerfed, I think it's still very good. I think the speed boost is still really solid. Damage reduction.
Oh god, back in the day, that oh my god, that speed boost from that skill 3 used to piss me off, man.
Yeah. That's why this guy needed to get ground nerfed, because of how bad it was. 90% damage reduction plus I think 100% speed, and this guy was zooming across the map.
Literally, he was so annoying. But yeah, I think definitively he's A tier right now. I also think that this current meta just isn't like that favorable for him, just because
100%. And his low health. He doesn't have the lowest health in the game, but I think he's like top 3 for lowest healths.
I'm not really sure on that topic because I'm not really someone who like dives into the game like that on like that deep of a level, but
he's very squishy.
Who else in? Okay, I think S tier is definitively done. I think that's outside of like the obvious like lime in the bunch, but
okay, I can rapid fire like 3 guys off the top of my head
for A tier. Okay, give it to me.
Yeah, Oob, Broly, and Super Saiyan 4. I think these guys are all these. I think Oob for me personally. I'll give you my reasoning for Vegeta, but I want to go in order. Oob is again one of Oob is crap. Obviously, he still has a great ult. He has his rush. I'm telling you, and especially if you get Nappa. If you get Nappa, this guy can fry a lobby easily. Broly, obviously.
With Oob, actually, would you want to put him in S tier maybe? Because like the more I think about it, I still think that like what holds him back, like. Really
I think he's top A, but the problem with Oob is that again he kind of is squishy, and you kind of constantly have to have your cyclones, and like if you miss your ult, that ult is like you cannot afford to miss that ult, especially late game.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of misses from Oob so for the times I've played.
If you miss a Oob ult late game, you kind of just fuck over your team.
It's kind of a throw.
But again, I still think he's really good, especially if you get Nappa. If you get Nappa, this guy is frying a lobby. Broly, I think, is still really good because, again, his reworked passive.
The fact that he doesn't get like as damaged as like when he used to do. Like, I'm sorry, damage from energy-based attacks like they used to do.
He's not getting ass blasted by people.
Yes, thank God.
I think also as well, having a character that can easily escape a Gohan stun, a Goku Plaque stun, a Bulma stun, any character with a stun.
Because his skill 2 lets him do that, right?
No obstruction. So like if a Goku Black grabs you, you just do your gigantic stomp, and again, he's one of the better counters because again, he's a character that wants to get up in your face. You get up in the face of a Goku Black player, that's scary for them. You get up in the face of like someone that doesn't want you to be that close, and like you kind of just like destroy them. Like I think that's why he's A tier, because like he still does have his counters. You still have to be very up close, and there's a lot of characters that can punish him for getting close. Yeah. So I think he's A tier. Vegeta, I will say he's A tier because again, I think the whole point of him being a defensive merchant, I think this is like he is the definition of a tank. Like I think his whole role of being to like stop people from doing what they want to do, positioning them, getting your stuns with the kick, and I think he has a lot of value right now just because his barrier and his final shine attack are able to push people off of the tower, especially Bulma and Bardock.
Okay. Okay, I can understand that.
That's why I think he's A tier, because he is probably the definitive best answer to those characters outside of burst damage.
Okay, I'm gonna give some A's for me personally. Starting off at 1. Yeah, God Vegeta. Like God Vegeta is. I still think he's good. I don't think he's as good as he used to be, because I think like with his gauge being able to fill up a lot slower now, there's more opportunities to actually kind of get that KO off before he can fill it up. I don't think that hinders him too much. His ultimate is still phenomenal. Any ultimate is going to let you travel across. First of all, yeah, because you can travel across the map with it as well and get out of situations if you need to. But any ultimate that's able to like be used like across the map is already like top 1. I think his skill 2 is really solid for getting people like drawn back to him, especially like maxed out skill 2 late game is so valuable for trying to like catch people that are trying to run away. And like a lot of times we're going to end up in like team fights. You can use that use that skill 2 as like a setup for like, you know, any ult. Like I've seen, like I did this the other day. I think when I was playing God Vegeta for like a tiny bit, I did like God Vegeta. I skill 2'd into like a Goku Black ulting on top of like me because they were getting dragged into me. Damn near killed all of them. I think we got the team wipe off of that. There's a lot of setup for that skill 2. I think that makes him really valuable late game. Or I guess if you want to say late, early game too, sure. But I think late game is where it like can really shine because half the time you're in team fights anyway. Trying to remember. Skill 3 is the bind. The bind is, yeah, it's not super crazy. No, I don't think it really is. It's pretty slow. You can miss it. It's not anything like that's super insane. Skill 1 is the
drain. It's the drain punch.
Yeah. So he's able to use, yeah. Okay. Which, you know, that's in of itself is pretty solid. I mean, you really just want to use that to like kind of collide with multiple people so you can build up your gauge faster. But yeah, continue.
I just don't think he's A tier for the simple fact that, again, burst characters demolish this guy. And when you look at the top tier characters, look at the top tier characters. God Goku, burst damage. Kefla, burst damage. Trunks, burst damage. Let's see, who else? Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, burst damage. Bojack, burst damage. Kid Ku, burst damage. Like, you have so many burst damage, and this guy doesn't do a lot of damage. And I understand, like, that's not his main role. He's supposed to be tank. He's supposed to be, like, fisting people so you drain their, like, attack. But this guy just dies way too quickly ever since that HP nerf got. Ever since they hit him with that HP nerf and that armor reduction, I don't see like any value from this guy except for, again, like you said, either with the ult or if you like can perfectly time a skill 2. Like, I just don't see value in this guy in this meta, especially when I don't know the exact interaction with Yakon. I think you just land inside. I don't think you deal damage. I don't know the exact interaction with him.
If you ultimate.
Yeah, if you ult onto Yakon.
I think if you ult inside, you do damage. I think with God Goku, I've seen.
No, I'm talking about like outside.
Oh, outside.
I don't know the interaction exactly, but like you've seen it. Like, remember like that one time we played in the tourney and the person, I think it was Almond who used God Goku ult and it like barely clipped the edge and it dealt no damage.
Yeah.
It's I don't know the interaction with it if you do it like with God G, but I'm guessing it's like the same. So I just don't think this guy really has. I don't think the meta is really in his favor. I don't think his gimmick of gaining health with that gauge is strong enough to suffice him in A tier when their burst characters like demolish this guy.
So I'm assuming you're going for B then.
B tier.
Okay. I mean, I put Bojack in S tier, so I'll give you this one. You can put Gajita in B tier. That's fine.
Lucky, I think there's like one more person, and I think Gotenks is A tier.
Yeah, well, okay. If we're putting into consideration that bug with his skill 1, I believe it is, where he does like 30% of your fucking HP, he low-key might be S tier. But like,
yeah, I think he's still very good. I think, again, having the ghost slow down, also like being an absorber as well.
Yeah, very underrated ult with his like ability to lock your skill. That is so. It's so. I keep saying all these ults are annoying, but like his is like, oh my god.
Yeah, because it also helps against tanks, because if you hit them, they can't use any of their skills on the tower either. You can't even rush attack if you get hit by that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like this guy catches you with his ultimate, and again, 99% of the time, if late game this guy drops an ult, he galactic donuts everyone in the center. Everyone's getting hit. You're just sitting ducks.
High key then.
No, I think he's A tier still. I think he's A tier, and I only think that because again, this guy, I don't know. I just think that he doesn't do a lot of damage, and again, it has to be his ult. His ult is his main threat.
I think he's great for helping people set up with moves or trying to like stop. He's pretty good at like playing defense in that sense then, because he's able to like just. I mean, I'm not saying you're always gonna have your ultimate, but if you're able to like lock skills, in general, if you go like for Galactic Donut, you're able to pull people in. Skill 1, I mean, right now it's bugged, so I guess we have to count it because like by definitive definition, it's a game. It's in the game.
It got fixed.
Oh, it got fixed. Okay, cool.
I think he's 18.
And then skill 3, the ghost. I think the ghosts are still solid for just being that thing that you can either like give to your teammates or leave on tower. What may you have it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like he does a lot of good things defensively, not like to a crazy degree, but I think it's enough to make because like he's a pretty fast character. I think all I think are all the techs the same speed? I don't know.
No, I think Frieza if I'm not mistaken, it's
Frieza makes sense, yeah.
With the fastest, because
with Go tanks, like if you run like a solid like I would say like blue build, maybe like. Would you want to go full blue or do you want to go like blue?
No,
yeah.
The first, I don't know the exact build for Gotenks, but I know beforehand it used to be Snowball Barrier and double.
Okay, well, it definitely is not that now.
Yeah, it definitely not is. But like, I still think he's very good. I think he's solid. I say keep him A tier.
All right, fine. Well, we can switch it up at the end. If we decide to.
Okay. I mean B tier again. B tier we can also rapid fire. I mean, like it's very easy. I think Cooler is B tier. Obviously,
I agree.
He's B tier. I think Cell's B tier. I just think that like
I could piss a lot of people off right now.
No, I think he's B tier because
I think I say this from a baby lover. Pause. I think that Cell definitively because of how good he is late game. He's like Cell arguably and I had this argument. This is how the wanting of me wanting to do this tier list came up because I commented on Lobo's tier list and he mentioned how I think I said it was slanderous for him to put Vegeta above Cell, which I guess I'll get that out their way. Vegeta's A tier by the way.
Get the fuck out of here with that. No, he's not.
Dude, he's so. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on, Vegeta. Come on, stand Vegeta, bro. Stand Vegeta. He's so good, man. I love that armor that he gets from his ultimate. I love the range, the mass of it. I love that barrier. That barrier is really good against close range characters. I love that skill 2. Oh, the skill 2 is so good. And that skill 1. I used to hate on the skill 1 back in the day. The skill 1 to me is actually pretty solid because of the fact that it gives slowdown, and if it's superstar, it's really solid.
Listen, I don't think this guy's C tier. I think he's B tier. I think he's still solid. I'm not saying he's bad. I don't see him above solid.
You put. Who was it that you put it? What was the one we disagreed with? I think it was Gabagita. Look, let me have this, okay?
Dude, you know what? Just make it clear that I don't agree with this at all. I don't agree with this. Just make that clear. I don't agree with this guy in A tier. Make that
okay,
clear.
Can we definitively say that C tier is baby?
No, I think he's B tier. I think he's B tier because again, he's still niche and he has and the characters that he can enable are top tier characters. For example, Super Vegeta.
Okay, but dude, okay, but to be fair, he gets so he is probably the worst at actually not saying that.
No, I think for the whole purpose of tanking, I think he is technically the quote unquote worst, but you have to think of it in the.
But not only that, going for tower chips too, he's pretty bad at that because he has no really means of escaping unless you use Icarus. His skill 3 is good, but obviously that entirely implies on your teammate knowing what he's doing. And on top of that, okay.
Remember, this is based on if they're playing it to the best of their ability.
Okay, fine. Even then, I still think that early game, unless it's superstar, I don't think he's that strong. Obviously, you can use skill 3, which isn't as good as if it was at max, but Late game, he can become valuable. It also depends like what your team comp is. Like if you have like Topo definitively like makes his character kind of shoot up to B tier, but I think he only works with certain characters that make him like definitively like a problem, like Topo, like Vegito, like
But I think that's what puts him up to B tier because he enables those characters to feel like Z tier characters.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you think there was any definitive C tier character?
100%. I can give you 2 right now. Let's put the gammas down there. Gammas,
dude,
what did they do?
I put gammas low last time, but people wanted to shoot me, man.
What did like genuinely like? I'm asking a genuine question. Outside of Core Breaker, what do they do?
Okay, gammas to me, and I shit on gammas a lot and gamma players. Gammas are they're potential androids because if they are given
potential to be B tier, maybe. Like they don't.
No. I think what they proper buff, these guys shoot up automatically because you think back in the day, these guys were like top tier.
Yeah,
but then they just kind of like they just did them like really dirty with like nerfs.
The reason why they were top tier is because they had a universal stun that was the most powerful stun in the game. You can stun Goku out of his ult. You can stun character out of their ult. They reworked it to just be an immune all effect, and it sucks.
Look,
this guy has no HP on the Gamma 2 side. This guy's only survivability comes from you consistently cycling the skill 2. If you don't cycle the skill 2, you're fucked.
Okay, and I feel like I know who the other C tier is.
Zamasu. I don't see value in Zamasu, and let me explain. His whole passive, his whole gimmick, yeah, I'm supposed to be immortal. It's good if you have NPCs around, but realistically, every good player is just going to get rid of the NPCs. And now, who are you building?
Well, even then, like even then, if he pops it, if you're having like a character that is just doing. Like they're exerting, is that the word? If they're just outputting so like a very just huge amount of damage, he's gonna just die automatically anyway. I've seen so many moments, and it's funny too, is because like that actually him popping that like regen actually like screws him if he's running Icarus, because I've seen it where if he has Icarus and he's about to like fly away, and I think it makes it worse now because of the fact that it's a lot slower for Icarus to like actually like fly away. And if he pops regen, it cancels it entirely, and he gets stuck there. Like his Icarus will pop, but he'll stay in the same spot if it's popped.
Yeah,
that's super funny.
I think this guy just sucks. I think this guy there's no value in running this guy. Like I can't see him above B tier, C tier. Like I don't care if you're the best Zamasu player in the game. He sucks. I'm sorry. He sucks. Gammas too.
And like I said, okay, let's put this out. Like because your character might be lower or higher, you don't have to remain, doesn't mean like they're like definitively. Oh well, like, TM might say Zamasu's bad, but like it doesn't mean like that they're unrunnable. All these characters are runnable in their own way, especially depending on like what kind of player you are. But
100%, they're all runnable. But like if you're picking the characters, I better know you as the top 1, 2, or 3 player of said character in order for me to trust you.
Right. Okay.
Especially fucking Gamma 1 and 2 in Zamasu.
I have not seen a good Gamma player in forever, to be honest with you.
I think
same thing with Zamasu, kind of.
And then again, I think the rest of the characters all go in B tier.
Everybody else?
Yeah, I think everyone else just goes in B tier.
Cell and B, I can agree. Frieza. Oh.
Listen, I think that he still has some value. I'm not saying he's the greatest. I think he's low B. I think he's the lowest B tier character we have. But he's still B tier, I think, in my opinion. Like, a good Frieza player that knows what they're doing. Again, and he can be 2 places on the map at once, which is really good. I think that's his saving grace. The fact that he can have Zarbon and Midoriya on one side, and then he can go entirely on a different side, drastically helps this character. I think that is the only reason why he's low key. I think that's his saving grace. The fact that he can be 2 places at once.
I see a lot of like Frieza players that misuse that ult like heavily too. Like I think his ult's like really solid.
It's really good.
It's really good. I just see so many bad Frieza players like make that shit look like hot dog ass, and it's not.
Butt cheeks, bro.
Okay, fine. I'll give it B. Krillin, yeah, B. Gohan's,
B.
yeah, B.
Kale's B. I feel like with one minor tweak, she can shoot up to like S.
I actually think she's A. Kale. I think she has really good sniping potential. Like I think that her skills also like just intertwine really well together, especially like early game. When you're trying to like steal Kai. I think she's a phenomenal like Kai stealer.
Oh no, 100%. I just think the problem is if you, I can see.
Well, also, I don't know. I think that like she has great sniping potential that does like and like the damage is like very, it's very just huge. The only thing that really holds her back. Yeah, I think it is her role. I see a lot of people misuse. I misused them when I played her. But like
also being so cool because your whole purpose with Kale is you're supposed to be close to someone so you get the damage boost to your skills. If you're not close to somebody, your skills still do damage, but they're not like exploding something. Piccolo's B tier.
Piccolo's B. I agree with Piccolo. Yeah, it's fine. Android 18.
Yeah, I say she's B tier. I feel like Beerus is just a way better version of her, especially since his bug got fixed.
Really?
Yeah, I
okay, maybe I don't know if this was because of the fact that he was bugged. I've heard the opposite. I've heard that Beerus is just a poor man's 18.
Well, I feel like, but again, that's because of because of the bug.
The border and beats makes sense.
Yeah, I think Beerus is above 18 because again, 18 is good, but
and I do like Beerus a lot.
Yeah, I feel like as well. Like if we're comparing the two characters, I think Beerus. I think Android 18 has a way better skill in Excel Dash compared to Beerus's.
Yeah, because Beerus is like it is like
but
I feel like his ult's kind of some hot dog ass too.
Hot dog ass. But so is 18's, because 18's you can just fucking vanish.
Well, 18's also meant to be like a solo, like, but Beerus is like, it's not meant to be like a solo compared to like 18. But I feel like this shit doesn't even work out the time.
Saying in the sense of that, like, at least, like, Beerus also has an execute. Like, that helps. And I also think having Topo with them helps, because when you have an execute where you can kill someone at a lower threshold than usual, I think that's really good.
So would you want to put these, like, just both of them in B tier?
Yeah.
Okay. And any last minute changes? Well, there's some clearly.
Put that motherfucker Super Saiyan 3 and Super Vegeta in B tier, bro.
No. Slander. No.
You're looking at me like I put him in A tier. Bro.
Fine. Okay. How about this? I'll move Bojack down to A tier.
Fine, yeah, fine. Whatever.
Is that fair? Okay. So this is the NA's top E rank along with my Arabian Prince. NA's top E rank in the Arabian Prince tier list. I think this is definitely like one of my better tier lists. I think it's definitely not. I didn't carry for sure.
I think this is our best tier list.
Yeah, this is definitely my best tier list. Yeah, my tier list. I made all these decisions. If there were any bad picks, it was Tien's fault, obviously.
I'm telling you, the second this hits Twitter, bro, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna like see a cartel video of me getting executed.
I don't think people are gonna get on my ass that bad. Like my last tier list, I understood. This is not that bad, to be honest. This is better than probably most NA's fucking tier. Most NA tier lists are probably like way worse than this one.
Yeah, I mean because like NA
this has value. This is, you wanna know why? Because it's coming from the NA's top E rank.
Type shit.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I have dude, it's like 12:07, but mind you, I have to go to the airport at 7, and I gotta like get this video.
Oh shit.
I should probably get on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, probably didn't make it this far. It's like an hour and like 28 minutes of this recording, so I doubt you're gonna really get this. If you get this far, or what? If you did get this far, let me know down below.
If you get this far, comment strong independent Arabian Prince.
Okay, yeah, comment that. Or I gotta think about how I can like spell this out. Like, you said strong what? Say it again.
Strong independent of Arabian Prince.
Yeah, C app. Yeah, strong independent Arabian Prince. C app. Comment C app.
Oh shit.
Ooh, shit. What the fuck are we doing? Alright, I'm gonna end the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all let me know if you guys feel like the videos down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in about a week.
Bye, us. Please.
Please don't execute me. Execute him first. Okay. This recording's been like, this has been like the most awkward like ending to recording ever. Okay, bye.